And for all, nakikinig ang sambayan ng Pilipino, hindi lamang dito sa Pilipinas na mga kababayan natin, buong mundo nakatunghay at nakamasid po sa update na ito. What's the real score for having Pastor Kibuloy came out at ano ba, surrender bully at anong tamang kwento as the lawyer beside him when the news broke out yesterday. Go ahead po, Atty.
Well, it was really a surrender. No? It was really a surrender. Kasi hindi naman talaga siya nakita ng mga pulis. No? Right after nung meron kasing text message from a high police officer na gloves off na daw at kung sino mang haharang, dadakpin. Ako, meron nang designated na police officer na dadakpin, no? Worried si Pastor noon because he did not want the situation really to escalate. And he wanted to check on his people and whether ito version lang talaga ito sa katotohanan, ha? Na he had to check on his people. So galing sa bundok, no? Whether you believe it or not, pumasok siya ulit dun sa compound to check on his followers, and he informed them, no, na he has to surrender, this has to end, no, and ang kapakanan daw ng kanyang mga miyembro ang pinaka-importante, no, and he even checked on his people. Kaya yung sabi ni General Torre na dandan lang yan si Pastor, naglalakad-lakad lang yan, hindi yung totoo until what you call this, September 7 onwards. Kasi nalaman ko nga yung what you call this, na nandyan na sa loob si Pastor September 8 kahapon lang morning. That's the truth about it. No? So he decided to surrender to end the what you call this, not to worsen the situation further. May namatay na, marami nang nasugatan, yung kanyang cathedral na desecrate na, yung GMC na turn into a mining operation na, no? Marami ng mga sasakyan ng affiliate companies at maski walang kinalaman na confiscate na, no? So sabi niya, this has to end, and he had to explain to his leaders, no? So yun, it was really a surrender. Hindi po yung, maski naman po yung PNP ay nag-acknowledge po niyan, no? We operationalized yung na pag-usapan namin kasi ang tumulong talaga namin noon, no? At saka hanggang ngayon si General Silo, no? And yung mga mga sabi niya sa amin, no? Kasi matino na tao at honorable si General Silo. General Silo trusted him, but of course, since he is a member of the PNP, we had to katotohanan lang talaga, we had to contact the Philippine Army, no? And meron pong nag-go-between sa amin, yung akin pong gwapo na kliyente, yung gobernador po ng Davao del Norte, and then he nagpatulong ako sa kanya, and he was able to connect me to the ISAF po, ISAF, no? Ito, I have to tell the truth. Pasensya na po sa ISAF kasi ayaw sana nila ma-mention, pero kailangan malaman ng taong bayan. Kasi si Pastor, ang trust ko niya sa AFP, no? So, yun, nagkita kami ng mga opisyal ng what you call this, ng ISAF, and then si Colonel Cabading, si Colonel Ruiz, and then napag-usapan kasi hindi talaga po pwede na yung arresting officer ay yung maggawa ng mga paperworks ay AFP. So we had to contact yesterday, si Colonel Ruiz had to contact General Macapas po. And then General Macapas had to coordinate with what you call this, with the higher ups, no, and General Francisco, no, and then meron pa siya mga tinawagan po. So yun na po ang nangyari. We had to wait for the yung aeroplano C-130 from Manila kasi tinawagan ni Colonel Ruiz yung what you call this, yung aeroplano, yung kanyang boss po at who was also a very good man, no, or who is a very good man at nakarating po dito. Alam ko ayaw nila sabihin ito pero pasensya na po. Kailangan sabihin kaya para malaman ng taong bayan yung katotohanan. And then, yun na, pumasok na kami sa loob at nag-usap si General Macapas and Colonel Ruiz dun sa loob together with me.